walked right up and well, look at that, guys. Right on the front pegs. I'm at the military base in San Diego. Found this guy too. Couldn't believe it. First front peg find of the year. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if this is just a mess or if this is the shipper, but I'm seeing remnants of pretty much everything here. I'm seeing exclusives, I'm seeing premiums, and everything is in kind of disarray. So I don't know what to expect here, folks, but you know what? Let me start going through this. It's going to take me a hot minute, but yeah, let's check it out and see. I've already found a couple of treasure hunts, but let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll turn it back on if something stands out to me, and we'll see. I'm here at Ralph's, by the way. They're down here in San Diego. I got lucky earlier today and found a super on the front pegs at the Navy base, but maybe lightning can strike twice. So let's take a look. We'll see. So that's what we found. A couple of the Tooligans. There was plenty of these. I didn't want to pull them all out, but there was about 8 or 9 full sets of the exclusives. Another KDR right here. A couple of the A-case super main lines. Spectalori was in here. A couple more of the exclusives. B-case treasure hunt. Of course, the spring set Subi. There's the Mercedes, Back to the Future, and the Fiat from the classics. So not bad. It was a real big mess. Could not tell whether somebody had already been through it. It looks like they had. This was the shipper that came in with all of the different assortment, but first time I'd seen it, so I thought I would show you guys, and we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching. What's up, guys? I know it's been a minute, but I thought I'd go ahead and throw up a video because yesterday I had a really great find. It was something that was not expected, and definitely not somewhere that I normally would even look for any type of die cast. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time. But before we get to that, and if you've been watching my Instagram, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And if you look at the subtitle or the title of the video, you probably figured it out by now, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things I've found recently. Now, I know I've been off for about 3 months or so, just kind of really focusing on working, and I've been really riding a lot more. For those of you guys that don't know, I really love to ride BMX. I'm talking about the 20-inch wheel BMX, not the great big BMX or, you know, mountain biking, but actual BMX, you know, riding in the skate parks and things like that. And I've been taking some time to build those bikes up and do that as well. So it's just kind of been a nice little hiatus, and it doesn't mean that I have not been hunting. It just means that I haven't been really active as far as wanting to put it on video or really making it a priority. So, but since I have found a few things and it has been kind of backing up on me, I figured I would go ahead and show you. So in one of my more recent finds, I was really fortunate enough to find this diorama set. It's not new by any means. It's been out for about a month or so, but I definitely am so glad that I found that. And I'm talking about the beautiful Hot Wheels Gold Flame Premium level of the Greddy diorama set. So it comes with the beautiful Pandem Subaru BRZ, this guy right here, which is absolutely awesome. But what I was really looking forward to was the hauler. Now, the hauler itself is probably one of the best parts of this entire diorama, and also the beautiful Nissan Maxima in the back there, and of course the 240. But a great little diorama, and you know what, don't pass up on this one, guys. This is definitely one you want to grab if you see it. They're probably not going to be around for too long, so grab one if you see one, especially for the JDM collectors out there. This is a must. So you can see that I have a lot of my other diorama sets in there. Most of them are JDM with the exception of the BMW set right there, but I definitely wanted to grab this one. And then also in some recent finds, a couple of cars that I haven't really been able to find because I hadn't been hunting, so I was playing catch up a little bit with some of the cases. So those of you guys that have seen this one, y'all know, and you probably picked it up, but it's this guy right here, the beautiful Mazda RX-7 in the FB body, police livery. Great car. Glad to find this one, and it's going to definitely be a great addition to the Mazda collection, which just so happens to be right here. And I do have a couple of the FB bodies. I do have the FB Super also from 2018, I believe. But this is a slept-on casting, so they need to make more of this FB body to style. I really think these do great. And I think I'd like to see this one in like a solid black, something like the FD right there. But they've done the FC, they've done the FD, so I'm hoping we're gonna get to see this one in all black as well. But there you go, the FB body. And then this is another one out of the premiums that I was really happy to find. And I came across this one at a grocery store of all places, but I picked it up. It's the Nissan Concept, the 2020 Vision Gran Turismo from the Gran Turismo movie. It's an absolutely cool looking car. I don't know if we'll ever see this one in production, but it's a really nice looking one, and it will definitely be a nice addition to the JDM premium wall. As you can see right here, definitely have plenty of them. And I'm in the midst of trying to kind of decide what I'm going to do here, because I know that the JDM side here is going to stay, but I have a lot of non-JDM and some other things that I've been collecting that I think are eventually going to come down. And as I downsize, I think it's going to be the downsize of the room, where I take down a lot of the exotics and a lot of the non-JDM down off the wall and just kind of create room, because I've just really decided that I want to keep my focus kind of centralized to one area. And for me, that's going to be JDM. It doesn't mean that I won't pick up castings from time to time, but I think I'm going to focus there. Speaking of more JDM, this is a set that's been kind of rolling around in Walmart, and this was the one car out of there that I really wanted to make sure I got, and it is the Acura NSX. It's a Walmart exclusive from the Hot Wheel J Imports series. Now, those of you guys that have seen these in your stores, you're very, very lucky. I walked upon just two. They were still hanging on the pegs. It was this, and I want to say, yeah, and the Mazda Cosmo, which I thought was way too close to last year's Mainline and Super. So I left that one hanging, but I was glad this one was here. We have not seen this casting in a while, and I'm glad that they brought this NSX casting back, because it is great. Here's another example of one right here. It's in a beautiful green. But looking at them side by side, it's just really nice to have these two castings up on the wall together now. So glad I was able to grab that one. And then another one that kind of had snuck past because I was on a bit of a hiatus. Of course, I'm talking about the 73 Honda Civic Custom. It's another really great casting, so I was glad I was able to find this one as well. And then if you were tuning in and you watched the first part of the video, you saw that I, yes, came across this year's F-Case Super. I've already popped it into a protector, but there you go, guys. There it is, the 71 El Camino Super Treasure Hunt. There's the TH logo there, and I was really hoping to find this one, but I'd kind of given up because I don't look as hard anymore, and F-Case had already come and gone from our area. So I just happened to be at the Navy Exchange in San Diego, and they have a small toy section up where we were looking for some clothes for my son. I happened to walk over there, looked in the main aisle area. There wasn't really anything there. I did find this in the main area, which was the regular Treasure Hunt. I was about to give up, and I walked around the corner, and sure enough, there was an end cap. And as you can see, I started the film after I walked up on it, because I walked up, saw it on the main pegs, went, wait, what is that? Looked at it, stepped back, turned the camera on. And I don't think I even recorded very long because I was kind of in shock that I just walked up on a front peg Super. But I wanted that one because here's a look at last year's K-Case Super, which of course everyone knows as the beautiful 69 Shelby GT. I wanted to see how close in color they were. Now that I have them side by side, you can see the El Camino is a lot more pink in the Spectra Flame, and then with the Shelby, you get a lot more of the purple. So I really like having these two kind of close to each other on the wall too, because they just really kind of bounce off of each other, and they're really great colors. And in my opinion, at least up through this case count, I'm gonna say that if this is not the best Super of the year so far, it's, you know, right there. It's either two or tied for one with, I would say, probably the G-Case's Audi. I'm not a fan of some of the others. I love the A-Case, love that Escort. Not a big fan of the Camaro. The little BMW, yeah, but this was definitely one that I was like, had already given up that I would ever find, but so glad that I did. And what a great little hunt. And then on our way back home, we stopped at a Ralph's, which for you guys that don't know what Ralph's is, it's Kroger. And I came across the remnants of one of those big shippers that a lot of people in, especially the central United States, and I think the southern United States came across the Kroger shippers. But the one benefit that I did get out of it was I was able to pick up these guys right here. So here's the first two, and I'm talking about, yep, let me get them in my hand. The Kroger exclusives, and there's the Volvo XC40 Recharge in the beautiful red, the Custom Auto in the silver and red, and then what I think are the two best cars out of these exclusives are these two guys right here. Of course, the Ford GT40 in this beautiful yellow enamel, again with the 8-ball livery. So we've seen this in black and white and now in the exclusive yellow. And then the newest one that's come out is the blue, which I think the blue is the best looking one. But I only found one of those, and that got sent to my man down there in Indiana. That's none other than Big Daddy at Big Daddy Diecast. So he's got that one, but I definitely was glad I was able to pick up a set of this. And I came across several treasure hunts, but the only one that I actually brought back with me from there was this guy right here. So a nice little haul. I love this one. This is probably my favorite treasure hunt of the year. This one or the A-Case police car, but I really like this one. I am looking forward to finding the Purple Passion. That is one that I would like to find as well. And last but not least, I hadn't seen any spring sets before this little pickup in the Ralph's either, and so I grabbed one more, and it was the Subaru Impreza WRX in the spring series. And so if I see any type of JDM that actually has a really good color like this, I'm gonna grab it, even if it's one that's probably not gonna be my favorite WRX I have on the wall. So glad that I was able to find one. But anyway, thanks for coming along. Thanks for being patient. And if you're a subscriber and you're like, hey, what's up with Super JDM? Don't worry. As the summer approaches, as I'm out of school, I'll get a lot more hunting time. And once again, my wife and I will be traveling to Europe. So I'm going to get some European hunting in this year in the countries of Portugal, Spain, and Italy. So stay tuned for those. You'll see some hunts abroad. Hopefully I'll get some really good footage while I'm out there, and maybe I'll find some cool stuff too that's not necessarily Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but maybe some of the European castings that I know a lot of you guys appreciate. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient. And hey, get out there. You never know where you're going to find those supers. They could be anywhere. So until the next time, guys, this is Super JDM Diecast. I am out.